This is breaking news coming in from Pictures on My Mind. I'm your host, Edward Thompson, a photographer. Hi. So yeah, I got an email to my email, and it was from Reddit, and it was titled "The Ugly Truth About Photo Books," and it's a post someone's made from, wait for it, an anonymous account because it's so scandalous. Okay, so quick thing: there is a post on Reddit. Someone called Kind-Wishbone 3823 has written about. Well, we're going to cover them in a minute. But they've written about how it's so unfair in the photo industry. There's lots of pay-to-play publishers, like taking lots of money from photographers. How even if they do print your books, they keep all the money. So they pay to print your books, but then they keep all the books and all the money. They only give you a few books anyway and expect you to fly all around the world at all the openings and don't even pay your hotels and blah, blah, boo-hoo, right? I immediately, when I found out, had to weigh in, just saying, hello, I am Edward Thompson. I have crowdfunded and published like 5 books. I have self-published 3 books in the past 3 years. I think self-publishing is great. I don't think there's any shame to it. I think it's cool because you also make between 16 and 20,000 pounds every time you self-publish your book. Cool. When I reread the original post, which I've probably been sharing to you the whole time anyway, so maybe you've been reading it, but let me just read you the first paragraph, because like I don't even know if this person is real. If they are real, well, let me just read it to you. I'm making this post on a throw account for obvious reasons, so just pretend it's like Bourne. It's a spy. First, I'm an internationally recognized photographer with several published books from different mainline publishers. I have never self-published because I never had to. I have gallery representation in both Europe and the US, and my work shows regularly in both institutions and private galleries. Personally, I am not in any danger of never being published again. Brackets. So this isn't a retribution post against any one publisher, as they are all guilty. I'm just sick of seeing what I feel is a heavily skewed industry against the ones creating all the content. I will not reveal clues as to the identity because that is not important. Okay, so then they go on about all the beef and whatever and blah 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 blah. But like, bottom line, man, like if you think of yourself like that, like, one, it's super cringe. Two, you're like an egomaniac. And three, I don't think you would have gotten to that point and be thinking like that, because that is, that's quite an unhinged individual to even just to refer themselves like that. That's someone who's placed themselves on this imaginary Photoland hierarchy so high that people like me, the boo-hoo self-publishers or poor self-publishers, the fact that when I've never had to self-publish, like, you know what, man, self-publishing is great. It's freaking great. There's no pressures from anyone. There's no pressures on timelines. You don't have to worry because old Thames and Hudson are expecting the book for distribution at this point. So you've got to wrap it up. Like, there's none of that. You have complete control. The publishers aren't going to read a text that you had someone write for you, who then don't include because they don't think it's good, and yet later on they become quite prominent in a very prominent national photography gallery. Sorry. So, it's mad. Anyway, you check it out. It's in the link. See what you think. I responded to it. I think some of you viewers have probably found my channel because of that, which is nice. Hello. But yeah, I just find it really funny. And it's this weird thing where it's just like, oh my gosh, drama. Publishers, photo book publishers are ripping off photographers. It's like, guys, like, this is literally why I made my YouTube channel 3 years ago, was to share all my playlists of how I make my own digitally printed and offset printed photo books and zines. That's literally why this channel exists, okay? Everyone knows this ugly truth about photo books. Like, I talk about it a lot on my YouTube channel. I think most people know about this. I don't know who this person is, but I've got a really distinct feeling that this is a bogus account. I feel like whoever made this up is like they're just starting to stir some stuff, because I just don't believe that someone would get to that level and be so childish. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the final bit at the bottom, it says, at some point, we as photographers will need to form a union or something similar in order to take the power back. I'm making this post because even though I am one of the more successful ones, too many I see are happy to be exploited to stroke their ego, which only feeds this system of exploitation. Start holding publishers accountable. Don't. Don't hold publishers accountable. I said it in a link to it at the end of this, my playlist, all those years back. I said, just guys, self-publish,
Take your
take your
power
power
back.
back. Simple. annex them. And when it comes to making some form of union, right, look, there are groups out there of like collectives of photo book self-publishers, whatever, and the joke is they're just as snotty as hell. When I published in a Garda to England a few years ago, I had newborn twins, man. My little girls must have been like 6 months old. I was working at a university. I had no time to go traveling around, and I knew that they were a little collective doing photo book fairs. And I just messaged them saying, hey, it'd be great if you could take my book. I know I've got not much time now, but later on I'll dive in on some of the fairs, and it'd be great. They blanked me. They blanked me. So even if people make some little collectif of the self-publishing photo books, man, they'll still keep you out. So don't, just do it yourself. Just do it yourself, okay? Sell your books through your website, make your own book, use your social media. You can do it, okay? But anyway, this is the drama on Reddit, and I thought I would bring it to you kind viewers on YouTube. Mwah, 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 kisses. And don't write in the comments to out this person if you think they really are a person, because clearly they want to be anonymous. I don't know why, because like, there's so much horrific stuff going on in the world, right? Like truly horrific stuff going on in the world. And this person's like, I must conceal my identity because of the photo. It's like, I'm very clear, Photoland sucks, okay? It's a little gilded cage of little snobby rich brats playing photographers, okay? I don't care, stuff them. But yeah, whoever this person is, nice for you to write it, but I think most of us already know. But yes, mwah, love you.